Have you ever imagined summarizing the entire history of humanity in just 5 minutes? It seems like an impossible mission, doesn't it? After all, it's millions of years of evolution, conflicts, discoveries, and revolutions. But the truth is that, upon closer inspection, we realize that the human journey is marked by key moments that changed the course of the world. From stone tools to digital technologies, we have passed through brilliant civilizations and dark times, all intertwined in a fascinating timeline. The idea that we are connected to such a complex trajectory can be surprising, and at the same time, makes us question, how did we get here, and where are we going? Get ready, because in just a few minutes, you will embark on a unique journey through the history of humanity, like you've never seen before. If you're enjoying this journey through the history of humanity, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave your like. Let's explore the past and understand the present together. Beginning of humanity. In the beginning of humanity, over 2 million years ago, our hominid ancestors were just beginning to make rudimentary tools. This era, known as the Stone Age, marks a period when survival depended on hunting, gathering, and a basic understanding of the surrounding nature. With the emergence of Homo sapiens around 200,000 years ago in Africa, there was a significant expansion in human knowledge and adaptation. They began migrating to different continents, adapting to various climates and environments. This ability to shape and be shaped by the world around them is what allowed the species to evolve and lay the foundations for the development of the first societies. Did you know? At that time, communication was through cave paintings and gestures, as articulated language was still in development. Early communities heavily depended on mutual collaboration for survival. The invention of the wheel, the mastery of fire, and the development of stone tools were crucial milestones at this stage. It was also during this period that humans began to develop a sense of spirituality, as evidenced by ritualistic burials, suggesting a belief in something beyond earthly life. These early steps in the timeline of human history show us how curiosity and the need for survival propelled human evolution. From the moment Homo sapiens began to spread across the world, they created unique cultures and traditions, learning to explore and adapt to different environments. Thus, the journey of humanity began to unfold towards the formation of the first civilizations, where social and cultural complexity would give rise to even more significant innovations. First civilizations around 3000 BC. Humanity took a great leap with the emergence of the first civilizations in Mesopotamia and ancient Egypt. These societies laid fundamental foundations for the culture, politics, and economy we know today. It was during this period that writing was invented, initially in the form of pictograms on clay tablets, evolving into more complex systems like Egyptian hieroglyphs. Social organization also became more elaborate, with the formation of city-states, the development of irrigation systems, and the creation of laws and codes of conduct. Did you know? In Mesopotamia, the Code of Hammurabi, created around 1754 BC, is one of the earliest and most complete written laws in history. It covered various aspects of daily life, from commerce to punishments for crimes. In Egypt, the construction of the pyramids, especially the Great Pyramid of Giza, is a testament to advancements in engineering and social organization, showing how religion and belief in the afterlife influenced society. The legacy of these first civilizations is immense and continues to influence the modern world. They laid the foundations for mathematics, astronomy, and medicine, as well as creating political and social structures that echo to this day. Centralized forms of government, organized religions, and technological innovations were crucial steps in the timeline of humanity. The transition from nomadic societies to complex civilizations paved the way for the rise of great empires. Iron Age and powerful empires. From 1200 BC onwards, with the Iron Age, a new era of innovation and territorial expansion emerged. Iron allowed for the creation of more durable and efficient tools and weapons, contributing to the strengthening of powerful empires. Civilizations such as the Persian Empire, the Mauryan Empire in India, and the Han Dynasty in China began to leave their mark. This was a period of great military conquests, cultural advancements, and significant trade exchanges. Did you know? The Persian Empire, under the rule of Cyrus the Great, established one of the first centralized systems of government, promoting religious tolerance and cultural diversity within its borders. The Greek civilization, on the other hand, brought philosophical and democratic innovations with thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. Rome, with its remarkable organizational and engineering capacity, built an empire that stretched across 3 continents and profoundly influenced law, architecture, and language. These powerful empires not only shaped their respective regions, but also greatly influenced the development of Western and Eastern civilization. Through trade routes and conquests, there was an intense exchange of ideas, technologies, and cultures. This wealth of interactions propelled the development of humanity towards an era of greater connectivity and exchange, paving the way for the next major chapter in history, the Middle Ages and the Renaissance. Middle Ages and Renaissance. With the fall of Rome in 476 AD, Europe entered the Middle Ages, a period often characterized by political instability and constant wars. However, this time was also marked by the expansion of Christianity and Islam, as well as a cultural flourishing in different parts of the world. The Crusades, for example, were military expeditions aimed at reclaiming sacred territories and had a profound impact on relations between the East and the West. Did you know? Despite the common view of the Middle Ages as a dark period, there were significant advances, especially in architecture, with the construction of impressive Gothic cathedrals, like the Notre Dame Cathedral. In the East, the Islamic world experienced a golden age, making remarkable advancements in medicine, astronomy, and mathematics, with figures like Avicenna and Al-Khwarizmi. The Renaissance, from the 14th to the 17th century, marked a rediscovery of the arts, science, and literature of antiquity. This period saw the emergence of geniuses like Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, and Galileo Galilei. Humanism, a philosophy that placed the human being at the center of concerns, became predominant. This change in perspective was crucial for the evolution of society, leading to a new way of understanding the world and preparing humanity for the modern era. How about being part of this journey? Leave your comment on which civilization you find most fascinating and why. And if you haven't done it yet, subscribe for more content like this. Modern Age. The modern age brought with it a series of revolutions that forever changed the course of human history. The Enlightenment, also known as the Age of Enlightenment, was an intellectual movement that questioned traditions and promoted reason, science, and equality. This period paved the way for the French and American revolutions, which introduced ideals of liberty, fraternity, and democracy. Additionally, the Industrial Revolution transformed the global economy, introducing mass production and altering the social structure. Did you know? The invention of the steam engine by James Watt in the 18th century was one of the main drivers of the Industrial Revolution. It allowed for the mechanization of many production processes, changing the way people worked and lived. Cities grew rapidly, and there was a massive migration from the countryside to urban centers in search of better job opportunities. It was in this era that science and technology began to advance by leaps and bounds, laying the foundations for the modern world. Geographic discoveries opened new trade routes and expanded humanity's horizons. The modern age left us with a society that values innovation, progress, and the continuous pursuit of knowledge, shaping the stage for the challenges and achievements of the 20th century. 20th century and beyond. The 20th century was a period of extremes. It saw the peak of technological and scientific innovation, but also faced devastating conflicts. The world wars left deep scars, but also resulted in a reconfiguration of global power and the creation of international institutions like the UN. The space race between the United States and the Soviet Union culminated with the landing of man on the moon in 1969, marking a triumph of science and engineering. Did you know? The invention of the internet in the 1960s and its development in the following decades revolutionized the way we communicate, work, and learn. It paved the way for the information age, connecting the world in unimaginable ways. Today, the internet is an essential tool for modern life, impacting virtually all aspects of society. In the 21st century, humanity faces new challenges and opportunities. Climate change, advancements in artificial intelligence and space exploration continue to shape our future. Technology is transforming society at an accelerated pace, bringing with it complex ethical and social issues. In this context, the history of humanity continues to be written, with progress and modernity playing fundamental roles in the quest for a more just and sustainable world. When looking at the immense tapestry of human history, it becomes clear that every era, every discovery, and every revolution has brought us to the present moment. What we have learned from this journey is that humanity has always sought to adapt, innovate, and overcome challenges. And just as our ancestors faced the wild nature or built grand civilizations, we too are called to be part of this continuous evolution. Have you ever stopped to think about what the next chapter will be? What can you do today to contribute to this story that is still being written? Remember, humanity is made up of many voices, and yours could be the next one to make a difference. If you're curious and want to continue this journey through knowledge, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any news.